Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In this video, now that we've got the event troops out of the game, I'm going to show you the easiest army in my opinion, the masked dragons with the quad clone, but again, I will show a bunch of different versions off with just a triple clone. I'll show it off with the king, we'll change out the action figure, we'll change out the raid gem, you can put it on the healing tome, ton of different versions. Let's go take this into Legends League and let's get some 3 stars. Okay, let's see, can we lock in here and get our 3 stars, but first things first, let's look at these sweeper positioning. I think I should be able to snipe them out. Remember, we still have to deal with the new army camps with the troops in there, which is fine. I might just snipe out a shot to take care of the sweepers and get rid of this army camp here. So let's go like this. Perfect. Fire that off. We got both sweepers. We popped out the bunch of royal ghosts as well, which is funny. We're going to go royal champion at the opposite side. That's all you have to do. And then in the middle of that funnel you just created, get most of your dragons down, or I should say all of them. Royal Champion ran in towards the enemy king. Tad bit unfortunate. First layer of buildings is gone, so I'm going to pop the Warden ability now as my troops head in here. I might actually pop the Minion Prince ability here because the shot is perfect. And then I'm going to use my clones like this, spread them out, have the Yetis kind of go everywhere. And don't worry, in the CC, in the following attacks, I will use a different set. We can use a Yeti and a Super Yeti. You could do just a Super Yeti. Lots of different versions that are all equally as good. This base is completely done for 2 minutes and 8 seconds still left here. And we've got pretty much every hero up. Our RC does end up going down, but we've got every building pretty much taken care of, especially the ones that can hurt us. We have dragons at the left-hand side. My Minion Prince finally gets locked onto, which is okay. Yeah, I thought he could stay up a little bit longer, but boom, gets nuked by a Seeking Air Mine. Dragons at the top side as well. We just have to clean up through this air defense. As you can see, the attack is pretty quick, pretty easy to use as well. With the giant arrow, you're trying to take care of sweepers, air defenses. Those are your priority, but once you have invisibility towers, that's when they take precedence. So if we see some, I'll show you how to take care of those. But once you see them on a base, just set them off. It makes your life a lot easier. But as you can see, you'll have a ton of dragons for overkill. But now I'll move on to the next version of the attack. We'll go to the triple clone and test that out. Okay, for this version, I like to have a revive spell. You can have a freeze spell here, you can have a skeleton spell or a poison spell, whichever version you prefer, but the attack still does work the same. And nice, we got double invisibility towers. What I'm going to try doing is setting off both, and I think a shot from this Dark Elixir drill gets the job done. So let's go like this, boom. Both of them should be set off, that's perfect. I'm going to get my Royal Champion to funnel the opposite side. We're going to go balloons. We're going to get our dragons in here, Warden down. I'm going to wait for my Minion Prince for just a second. The firecrackers are actually kind of hurting my Royal Champion. Let's go Minion Prince in here. We're going to pop the Warden ability. I'm going to frost everything over as well. You're probably like, why'd you combine the abilities? Again, because I see the sweepers are going to affect us a little bit. But I can also freeze one of them. I think I should have done that a little bit sooner, but that's all good. At this point, my blimp is going to make it through, which is nice. I'm going to start cloning here as well. Get a rage in. And then if we need to revive, we will do that. I don't think the queen is worth it. Maybe my Royal Champion to help out these topside dragons, especially with that air defense. The Yeti should be able to clear the town hall. This left-hand side also does not stand a chance. With the Warden here as well, Sweeper goes down. And as you can see, you're probably wondering, Aki, why didn't you care about the sweepers and you went right into them? Again, I thought I had a really good funnel set with my queen over here, Royal Champion, and then through the middle with my Minion Prince ability. That's why I popped it, is because I could slow down that damage, only have to worry about the sweepers. I'm sorry if I didn't explain that right away, but I started focusing more so on the attack. But as you can see here, complete overkill on a pretty maxed out base, which you love to see. But now we'll move over to the next version. This time we'll take out the action figure and see how we can do, because I know some people don't have it leveled up. We'll move over to the healer puppet, which is a great alternative. Okay, for this version, I'm switching over to the healer puppet like I said, but in the CC, I'm also just going to bring in a regular Yeti and then a Super Yeti. This way, I don't really care what gets cloned. Either or is good. If you're really wanting to just clone the Super Yeti, you can take out the Yeti and just have the Super Yeti in there, which I will also show off, so don't worry about that. But let's see here. Is this double invis? I think. Nope, invis and a rage, so we are going to set that off. I think a queen shot. Okay, look, let's actually focus on the sweepers this time around, because we have a maxed hook tower as well. I don't need to take care of the sweepers, because I'm actually going to attack from an opposite side. I think if I get my Royal Champion in towards this mortar, queen shot from the top side, dragons in between here, I can ignore the sweeper. So Let's worry about taking this shot here. I'm going to get my queen down. Boom, set that off. Roll champion to start firing some shots. Balloons. Let's get our dragons in. We're going to go warden. And then I'm going to get my minion prince in here as well. The first layer of stuff is gone. I can get my blimp in. I'm going to go warden ability right now. Everything is healthy. We're going to get ourselves near the town hall. Here comes the super dragon, which is fine. I'm actually going to get a free spell. Oh, I barely got the super dragon in there. I got a little bit lucky. I'm going to fire the minion prince shot so I can swarm this backside. Have the super yeti distracting. And then the nice thing about the super yeti is it's actually going to stun that single target inferno. I can revive whatever I want. But right now, none of my heroes are down. My roll champion's going to get close. But at this point, this base is kind of done and dusted. Queen's still doing her thing. The healer's keeping her alive. She rips through the enemy queen. Here are these super yetis and... oh, the cloned ones are actually out of here. But look, the yeti mites will still be able to stun and get some damage off. We have a bunch of royal ghosts. Take advantage of that. I'm going to revive my royal champion here just to add some extra damage. I could have revived something else and just waited, but the attack's almost over. That's why I did that. Queen still making it through here. The dragons are distracting. If the queen can clear this ricochet cannon, she can actually stay alive, which will be really nice, but I think she is going to go down here because she will be able to fight off the expo. Or can she actually? No, she's going to go down. She's going to go down. Boom, she's down. It's all good, though. We got our 3-star right around that 90-second mark. So, as you can see, the attack's quick. It's easy to do. Not really that hard. But now I'll see you guys in the next version. Okay, this version, we're just going to bring in the Super Yeti and the CC. I'm going to bring over the King. You can change around the pets for the King. I like the Unicorn right now, but you can go over to the Phoenix and then put the Spirit Fox on the Royal Champion. I like the Snake Bracelet because the King is on the outside of the base. Still going to leave on the Healer Puppet to just show off another attack with it. But if you don't have the Snake Bracelet, just use the Earthquake Boots. That's totally fine. But let's see if we can get a 3-star with this as well. Okay. Hook tower like this, no problem. We have sweepers pointing like this. So I kind of want to go from the opposite side of the town hall. I don't want to go through the short way. So if I can get one of these sweepers out of here, that would be nice. And I think I can line up this backside air defense with this hero hall here. So let's see. Queen like this. Fire that shot. I should be able to get one of those sweepers. Nice. I'm going to go roll champion at the opposite side. Pop her ability. I'm going to get the balloons down. Oh, forgot the dragons. Here they go. Then I'm going to go warden. I'm going to get the king to walk down in front of the queen. I'm going to keep the queen alive. I'm going to get this free spell in on this ricochet cannon. Go like this. Pop my warden ability. Make sure those dragons are safe through this high damage area. And then even if this blimp doesn't make it the whole way, I don't really care because there's so much damage. I'm going to pop it early. Get those Yeti mites out there and get the Super Yetis cloned, which should be able to wreck the Town Hall. Distract the minion prince. Sorry, not minion prince, but the enemy heroes. And then the monolith. Down it goes. I'm going to revive my royal champion here. Sets off the Gigabomb. Where's my king? He's down here. I should probably pop his ability relatively soon so I can get that air defense, but I'm waiting. And the main reason I'm waiting is just because I wanted to get some defense, but I don't think it's actually going to matter. Let's pop it right here. Oh my gosh, we just get trash buildings, which isn't a big deal because I have so many dragons left alive, but we still will be able to get the 3-star. I probably could have waited a little bit longer, but hey, we got the 3-star in about, what was this, 75-ish seconds or so, which is kind of crazy. But now I will see you guys in the next attack. We'll switch over out the raid gem. I'll even show you off the lava loon puppet. And I'm just going to keep the healer puppet here because I know some people always think the action figure is what you need. You don't, guys. The healer puppet's totally fine. And then look, we've got the lava loon puppet in here. I brought back the minion prince because that is what I prefer, but both versions do work nicely. We have 2 sweepers pointing like this. Easy. I don't even have to deal with them. I'll just attack behind. Queen, I'm going to try getting a shot to get some air defenses, and I think a side shot from here will be good. We'll go like this, get some damage across, get an air defense. Roll champion at the opposite side. I'm going to spread down these dragons here. We're going to go warden on air. Queen takes that down, which is nice. I'm going to go blimp, warden ability here. And I'm going to freeze the single target inferno. Try saving that drag. Let's get our minion prince in now. I'm going to start cloning here. Get this all raged up. And then minion prince ability. Not yet, but I'm just going to wait if it can turn and fire here. Right about once I get to the sweeper. There we go. Nice. Queen's alive. Everything's alive at this point. The town hall's going to go down. No problem. I'll probably end up reviving my minion prince just because he's getting pretty close to going down, and it's nice to have him alive. So I'm just going to revive him there. Queen's alive. Dragons got stuck on this core a little bit and took some damage, but that's fine. But as you can see, we still have 5 dragons over here, 6 in the core, and then the queen still has 3 dragons with her as well. So this base, even though it got a little bit closer, there's still a ton of dragons alive. And don't worry, one attack I will show off with the Minion Prince equipment of the Dark Crown, because I know some people want to see how that works. But as you can see here, guys, we're around that 75-second mark, and we've almost got another 3-star pretty quick here. And it really is not that hard to do. So I genuinely believe in this strategy. I think it's really, really good. But now I'll show you off another version. One nice thing about so many different versions is you choose what you like. So for this one, we are going to add in the Dark Crown. And the reason I like this is because we're not running the 4th clone. We have the revive spell in case he does go down, so you can revive him. And then I'm going to show off the healing tome this time paired with the eternal tome. And let's head in. And then in terms of the CC, I'm just running this now because I don't have to show any other version off. This is probably the safest if you're okay with cloning a Yeti, if you're okay cloning a Super Yeti. If you strictly just want to go Yetis, that is fine too. Let's head in here, see what we can do, and hopefully we can get another 3-star. What do we got? We got 2 sweepers pointing at each other again. Not really something I'm worried about, so I'm just going to try sniping out some air defenses because I'm not going to enter through this direction with my dragons, or this side where I have to protect my against a sweeper. So I'm going to fire this shot off to get some air defenses, and I think the army camp here lines up nicely. So we got the first air defense, a sweeper, and the backside air defense. That's awesome. I'm going to get Royal Champion to snipe out this wizard tower. Once that goes down, I will pop her ability, get our balloons in, dragons to clear this first layer. If I need a free spell for my queen, I will use it actually. And I'm going to use it on that multi-gear tower. Get the Minion Prince in. I'm going to delay the Warden ability. You're probably wondering why. It's because we're running the healing tome. It's not really worth it to pop it right away. But now we'll get those dragons healed up. The blimp gets stuck in the NATO. We're not going to panic. We're going to see if we can land in the core. That would be good. Even if it doesn't, that's fine too. But I'm going to start cloning here. I'm going to rage. The Yeti should be able to go crazy. Should I revive back my Royal Champion or what? The Minion Prince I'm going to pop right now because of that sweeper. And then, you know what? I'm just going to revive the Royal Champion. Why not? We do have to go against the Crusher Mortar, but down it goes. And then the Yeti's still here with the Yeti Mites tearing it up. We have to be careful of the enemy Minion Prince. And I forgot, I didn't use the revive like I said I would probably on the Minion Prince. But again, he's getting juiced up. And because we have so many dragons, even if they go down, we're not mad at it because it actually helps out our Minion Prince with the extra damage. Boom, 2 shots at air defense. Moves on. We still have dragons at the top side. The enemy Minion Prince is the last thing that can really, really hurt us. As long as also the multi-archer tower, but it's almost down. And the enemy Minion Prince gets whapped down. I like running it with the Angry Jelly. Some people like the Phoenix on it, but in my opinion, I think the Angry Jelly works a little bit better because he pats nicer with the dragons. But again, that's just my opinion. It also provides a better Dark Orb shot. But again, play with what you like. In terms of what works best on the Warden, I like the Rage Gem. But look, for the next attack, I can also show off the Life Gem as well, which is a lot of fun, giving 1,000 extra hit points to each dragon. That's really good too. But as you can see, still very quick. I will see you guys now in the next attack, where hopefully we just keep racking up these 3-stars. Okay, we've got the Life Gem added, still running the Healer Puppet. I've switched back to the Henchman Puppet from the Dark Crown, just because I know some of you don't have leveled up. So I'm just showcasing that the Henchman Puppet are totally fine. A little bit of a rushed base, but hey, we take it. Sweeper positioning is like this. What do I want to do? I might just attack from behind the Town Hall. It's not the greatest distance, but still I can clone my Yetis in towards this compartment. So a queen shot from the Spell Factory gets me a ton of value. So let's get the queen in there. Snipe down an air defense and the backside air defense. And we got the sweeper as well. Roll Champion from the opposite side. Then I'm just going to get my balloons in. Let's get these dragons in here as well. We got those event troops helping us out. We're going to go Minion Prince. I do have the Life Gem added this time, which is nice. If I need a freeze, I am going to use it on the Ricochet Cannon Scattershot. I don't know why I did that. That was actually kind of dumb. My blimp is still in the Eternal Tome, which is nice. If it gets popped early, that's all good. I do not want to clone the actual booger, so I just had to clone kind of to the right-hand side there. Royal Champion is in the middle of the base now. My queen is still alive. I haven't popped my Minion Prince ability just yet. And the reason for that is I think I want to use it on near the CC. So how about right now, actually? Let's just use it. We'll slow down the enemy RC. Should I revive my Royal Champion? Sure, why not? Because my Minion Prince is still healthy, it's valuable because we can take care of any skeleton traps, but I think we should be good. Dragons at the top side are going to take care of that Scattershot and multi-archer tower. Minion Prince RC combination is going to clear up the core. And look, my queen's still alive with a bunch of dragons down here. As you can see, you're like pretty much throwing down everything in a matter of seconds. All you have to do then to wait for is the clones. So this attack is done pretty much in the first 30 seconds, and then every attack usually is around that 90-second mark. For example, this one was 80 seconds. So now let's go into the last attack. And now to really just have some fun, we are going to end it off with the quad clone. I'm going to throw in the torch on the warden, still have the healer puppet. Let's see if we can get ourselves a perfect day. So this is the base we got. We got to be careful of the sweepers. But again, sometimes I'm okay going against them, because if I even land a blimp in near this core, there's so much value. So you know what? I'm not going to target them. Let's see. Queen, I'm going to just try sniping out some air defenses. Let's go here. We got the first air defense. We got the backside air defense. Nice. I'm going to go roll champion there. I'm going to get my balloons down. Spread around these dragons. Yes, we're early into a poison tower. That's okay. We have the torch here. I'm going to get the minion prince in. I'm going to pop the warden ability. Let's get ready to send this blimp in as well. And then as my minion prince moves closer, I'm going to frost all that over to make sure this blimp can actually make it in towards here. And once it gets towards this core, I am going to start cloning. Make sure the yetis actually get in there. Right now they are not, but there they go. The super yeti runs in. So even if it was a little bit delayed, that's all good. My minion prince is still hanging around. And the reason I like the rage gem a little bit more than these other kind of options is just because it's easier to, I don't know. I feel like you just get that background always damage that you need and lasts throughout the whole attack. So yes, obviously like the life gem does too, but I think it just works a little bit better. And again, that could be just me, but I found it works best. But again, you use what works best for you. Here, this attack got a little bit closer than I probably would have wanted. Again, we are using the torch, which is probably not the best in terms of the equipment, but hey, as long as it gets us a 3-star, we are happy. We have a ton of dragons still alive. I think that's, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th dragon over here. So that's a pretty easy plus 320. I will show you the attack log after this, but again, I don't know what it is. For me, I'm not going to say I'm really good with the strategy. You know, I have fails too, but I'm using so many different versions. All of them work. It doesn't matter really. At least, again, this is me. I've used this strategy a lot, so I have to be open about that. But I think for most players, you guys will like this. It's quick. It's easy. It works on a lot of bases. And yeah, if you have any questions about it, please do let me know. But that's another 3-star. I will catch you guys in the next video. But before I actually give that outro, I just want to show here, really easy plus 320. Did not really cause me too much stress. Showed all the attacks. Let me know what you guys thought. If you guys want to see another video on it, I will do it. But peace out.